Hey, what is up, mortals? It is Jennifer Southwaker here with a new video for you. Welcome to part 4 of What If Deku Was Iron Fist. I just wanted to greet you guys by saying sit back and relax, you're in for a treat. So we begin. The exam students gathered in a large hall where President Mike briefed them on the details of the test. After his quick presentation, the teachers led Izuku and his fellow examinees to the area of the written portion of the exam. It was just as challenging as Izuku had anticipated, but he felt sure of himself, thanks to his diligent preparation over the years. He was able to finish the test just when time ran out, and then he handed over his paper and went to change to prepare for the physical exam. Once at the test site, he was somewhat surprised by the large number of examinees. I can't believe that this is just part of the students applying for UA. We're already so many. The girl who helped him earlier caught his eye as he examined the crowd of students. Oh, I guess she's in my group. She seems pretty nervous. Maybe I should go cheer her up. Yeah, it'll let me say thanks for helping me earlier. He began walking towards Uraraka, but a tall blue-haired boy intercepted him. Are you planning to sabotage that girl? She looks like she's trying to concentrate. Are you hoping to break her focus so as to bring her downfall? How could you attempt to join the hero course, yet stoop so low? Wait, what? No, you've got it all wrong. I didn't want to mess with her, Before Izuku could explain himself, the students around him who overheard their conversation began muttering to one another. Get a load of that guy. I know, right? I can't believe he is trying to sabotage someone, and an innocent girl at that. Yeah, some hero he'll be. Caught off guard by this, Izuku tried to explain himself once more, but got nervous and couldn't properly string his words together. You've got it all wrong. You see, He can barely talk. Wait, isn't this the same guy who tripped like an idiot at the front gate? Now that you mention it, yeah. He's pretty pathetic. It doesn't matter though. He has one less rival to worry about. The students around Izuku let off a laugh at the remark. Guess they've already written me off, Izuku thought, feeling sad over what people were saying about him. What do you think you're doing? President Mike shouted from the top of a building. Are you waiting for some kind of countdown? Real battles don't have that, so go, go, go! The students began running forward in search of points after hearing the pro's words. Izuku briefly watched them before slapping his face to psych himself up. Get it together, Izuku. Who cares what they think? I just gotta do my best. Feeling his confidence reignited, he leapt over the students in front of him and used the wall of the building beside him and a nearby lamppost to overtake the leaders before setting his sights on a one-pointer ahead of him. He clenched his fist tightly, activated his iron fist, and let out a yell. Kya! With a loud crash, his fist obliterated the robot and left it a pile of scrap metal in a small crater in the ground, formed by the force of his punch. Not as tough as I expected. Because of the noise produced by his attack, a two-pointer locked onto Izuku and charged to him. And without hesitation, he jumped out of the crater and cut the robot in half with a karate chop powered by his iron fist. Wow, if they're all this easy to break, then I guess there's nothing to worry about. And I'm one step closer to getting accepted to UA. Feeling more optimistic about his chances of passing, he ran off searching for more points. This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN allows you to change your IP address, making it harder to track and securing your privacy. In addition to providing safe passage through the web, you can also expand the reach of your favorite streaming services like Disney+. If you are from the United States, you won't be able to watch any of the MCU and Sony Spider-Man movies. But by switching your location to Japan, you can access them whenever you want. Check out the link in the description to get 3 extra months when you purchase the 12-month subscription plan that costs $99.99 a year. This deal is for a limited time, and thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Izuku's enthusiasm gradually grew throughout the exam as he destroyed every robot he encountered with a little difficulty. He also made an effort to try and assist people who he noticed were having trouble with the robots or were in danger. Despite his thoughtfulness, many still viewed him as a cheater. Some thought he was trying to manipulate them, while others thought he was intentionally letting people get hurt so the robots would be distracted and he could steal points for himself. This didn't faze him, however. He just continued with the exam and made sure to help anyone he could. President Mike then announced that there were only 2 minutes left for the exam, so he decided to start walking back to the entrance. He felt he had enough points and that there wasn't much more he could do in such a short amount of time. As he began to move, the ground suddenly shook, and a giant robot rose from the ground and started to make its way toward the students. Everyone around Izuku ran for safety as he stood still. Amidst the chaos, a scream caught his attention and forced him to run toward the robot. It was the girl that had helped him earlier, and she was in trouble. Izuku ran as fast as he could, plunged his iron fists into the wall for leverage, and pulled himself up to the rooftop. While on the roof, he gathered all his chi and leapt forward, pulling his arm back and preparing his most powerful iron fist as he shouted, "Kia!" The roaring boom resonated through the testing site as the zero-pointer fell back with its head smashed because of Izuku's attack. Another loud crash was heard as Izuku used his iron fist to break his fall. With the foe defeated, he jogged to the girl's position, lifted all the rubble off her, and helped her to her feet. "Are you okay? That was a close one, huh?" he asked with a smile. "Thanks for your help. Ow!" she said, wincing in pain. "Is your leg all right?" "No, my ankle really hurts." "That's all, folks! The test is over!" President Mike exclaimed, bringing an end to the exam. "Great timing. All right, let's go find you some help." "No need for that, dear," an older woman said, approaching the two. She examined Uraraka's leg before signaling for her to lean forward as she laid a kiss on her cheek. "Does your ankle feel any better?" "Actually, yeah. Thank you so much." "Don't mention it. Here, have some candy. You two did really well out there. You should be proud." "Thanks, ma'am," the two said in unison as she left them to themselves. "Thanks again for your help back there. Don't mention it. You were super cool back there. That robot didn't stand a chance." "What's your quirk?" "It's called Iron Fist. It lets me channel energy into my fist and hit harder without any backlash." Mr. Yaoyorozu told him to explain his abilities as part of his quirk, since trying to convince people that it was magic would be quite a hassle. "What's yours?" "Zero gravity. It lets me make stuff float when I touch them." "Wow, that sounds amazing." "Not really. I get pretty nauseous when I overuse it." The two continued to chat as they left the testing area until they eventually parted ways. Once Izuku changed to his casual clothes, he went out of the UA gate to meet his chauffeur and headed back home, where he found Momo eagerly awaiting his return. She prepared tea for him and sat him down to discuss his exam. "So, how'd it go?" "I think I did well. The written test was tough, but I think I just barely passed." "How about the physical?" "Kinda easy, honestly. Went way better than I thought it would." "That's great. I guess all we can do now is wait." The following 2 weeks were nerve-wracking, as they waited for Izuku's results. When an envelope from UA finally arrived, the two went to Izuku's room to open it and were met with some fantastic news. "Izuku Midoriya, congratulations on passing the entrance exam. Your performance was incredible. You gained the highest number of villain points with 117 points. "Wow, that's great." "But that's not all. There is a secret portion of the exam focused on rewarding the heroic acts of the students. This ensured that not just strong students made it into UA, but those with heroic hearts as well. In this area, you also acquired the highest score, 72 points, thus bringing your final score to a resounding 189 points. Well done, young Midoriya, and we look forward to welcoming you to the esteemed halls of UA." "Izuku!" Momo exclaimed, hugging the boy tightly. "You did really amazing, and now it's official. We can be heroes together." "Well, actually, we can be heroes in training together, but that's beside the point. We've got to start getting ready." "Huh? Ready for what? We just passed the entrance exams." "Our hero suits need to be ready by the time we start at UA. And now that we're both enrolled in UA, I thought we could celebrate by designing them." "Oh, yeah. I forgot about those. How do we make them?" "We just have to present design ideas to a support company, and they'll handle the rest. My mother has connections with some top support companies, so our suits should be ready pretty quick." "I see, but how exactly am I supposed to design a suit? Well, you can make it in a way that benefits your powers and fighting style. For example, I want mine in a way that doesn't cover too much skin, so that my quirk has as much surface area as possible to work with. Maybe you could do something like that. Alright, a suit that benefits my fighting style. So, no gloves, I guess. Oh, you can also have some personal touches, like a color scheme, or certain patterns you want to be added. I chose the color red. Once she said that, Izuku's mind returned to the moment he left Kunlun, and UT gifted him something. That's right! He ran to his closet and began rummaging through his old things until he finally found it. Do you think a support company could make my hero suit look like this? He asked while holding up a green and yellow outfit. I don't see why not. Let's send the outfit in and see what they can do with it. Roughly a month passed, and their hero suits had finally been completed. The support company sent them back to Izuku and Momo to try them on, and both were glad to see how they came out. Momo sported a red leotard with a belt that had a magnet for what she called her Yaoyurictionary. Izuku's suit consisted of a green bodysuit with an exaggerated yellow collar, a yellow headband, yellow shoes, and a yellow belt. The costume was light and straightforward, with a revealing midsection that showed off the dragon tattoo he received from Xiao Lao. Satisfied with the costumes, they put them away and eagerly awaited their first day at UA. After a few more months of waiting, it was finally time for Izuku and Momo to attend the prestigious school. This is so cool! Izuku said as the two navigated the halls and made their way to class. Once there, they walked in and took their seats at the back of the room. This is so exciting! I'm happy too, but you really have to calm down. We can't be embarrassing ourselves on the first day. Oh, yeah. Good point. Who do you think our teacher's going to be? It might be All Might, considering he was the one who recorded your acceptance video. That'd be so awesome! Could we seriously learn under the top hero? It's possible, but it wouldn't surprise me if he also recorded the other videos. I mean, why wouldn't UA ask the most popular hero to welcome the students? As they continued to chat, a blue-haired student entered the room and immediately recognized Izuku. You. Oh, crud, it's him. Why'd it have to be him? Izuku nervously whispered to himself whilst covering his head. Momo was quite confused by the reaction and asked, Do you two know each other? Why, yes. We met at the entrance exam. We were in the same testing area for the physical exam. I wanted to say something to you earlier, but you left before I could speak my mind. Look, I already told you I wasn't trying to cheat or hurt anyone. Of course you weren't. Izuku was surprised by what he said. Wait, you believe me now? Indeed. I wanted to say that you are a far superior student to me, and that it was impetuous of me to accuse you of something so clearly spurious. What do those words mean? He's saying it was reckless of him to accuse you without proof. But what did he accuse you of anyway? I saw him walking to a girl who appeared to be trying to calm her nerves. I believed he was trying to sabotage her, but I was wrong. Later in the exam, when everyone was focused on their own safety, he alone heard the cry of the same girl and rushed in without hesitation to save her. You saw it, didn't you? Saw what? The girl? No, the hidden portion of the exam. You must have deduced it while I was too focused on gaining villain points. Actually, no, I didn't deduce anything. I just saw someone in trouble and did what I thought was right. So I'm really not a superior student or anything. I see. That means you're even more superior to me than I previously assumed. I'm sorry. What? Izuku said, dumbfounded as to how Ida could have possibly come to such a conclusion. Someone who does what's right, not because they expect points, but because that's what a hero must do. I see it now. I see why that portion of the test was secret. I spared my wounded ego by deceiving myself into believing that if I had uncovered the secret of hero points, then I would have saved her as well. But it should never have been about the points. I should have saved her, regardless of the presence of a reward. Thank you for opening my eyes, he said as he shook his arm. Please tell me your name. Let us be friends such that I may learn more from you. I'm Izuku Midoriya, and again, I'm not some super student, so there's no need to act like that. My word, You're so humble, too. You shall truly make a fantastic hero. And my name is Tenya Ida." He turned his head and addressed Momo, who had silently watched their rather odd conversation play out. "Are you two friends?" "Well, yes. We've been friends since we were children. My name is Momoya Yorozu," she said, holding out her arm for a handshake. Their introductions were cut off by a blonde boy walking into the class with his messy uniform as he proudly walked in and set his feet on his desk. "What on earth do you think you're doing?" "Huh," Bakugo said in annoyance. "How dare you disrespect our upperclassmen who once sat at that desk, as well as the hard-working individuals who slaved away to produce their best possible work. Remove your feet at once. What's more, your uniform is a mess. UA students mustn't carry themselves in such a fashion." "Ha ha! You gotta be kidding. Did your old school put that stick up your ass, or were you just born with it?" The two began to argue as Izuku and Momo's faces simultaneously went pale at the realization that they'd have to spend the next 3 years with these students. Thank you all for indulging yourselves in all this information thus far. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, there are a few more things that I'd like to go over before the video ends. First, I'd like to thank our patrons: BD Flames, Ethan Davis, Terry Chills, Shifter Meals, Adam Zagil, Zill, XAV Beat 03, and Joshua Phelps. Secondly, I'd also like to thank all of our YouTube members: Toy Acosta, Rob the King, Sith Lord 906, CF2364, and Knuckles, Remu Tempest, Angel Juarez, Donald C. Stewart, Bryant Greer, and Demonized Fox. Third, if you're in the mood for some great storytelling, We the Celestials has you covered. Our We the Celestials My Hero Academia and Naruto What If channels retell the story of their namesake anime with a twist. Check it out if you're interested. Fourth, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank everyone involved in today's excellent content production. Their details can be found in the description below. Last, if you're interested in what we do here at We the Celestials, I'd like to extend an invitation to join the team. The only caveat is that we only accept members from 16 years old to join our crew. You can sign up for whichever category fulfills your interests by joining the recruitment Discord using the link in the description below. We're always looking for members to join us. Well, that's it from us for today's video, so thank you all for watching and have a great day.